Hello. Well, afternoon, evening. I was a bit bored, so I thought I might stream some relaxing flight sim. So yeah. Ah! Thank you, Eagleton. Thank you for the sheep scream. Right. I'm just in a Discord with Mr. Spark and Doc and Taff and Tiger, so I will unmute them and then get everything swapped over.
Taff and, as much as Taff and Doc are going to go in a second, but the Tau Empire.
No,
Fucking
okay.
weeb. Yeah, they're alright.
They're okay as long as you don't do the standard gun line bullshit.
Yeah, they're fine as long as you're not one of those fucking weeboo players.
So with my Tau army that I was building before I decided to stop, it was very battlesuit heavy. So I had like 2 squads of fire warriors, a squad of pathfinders, a hammerhead gunship, a skyray gunship, a devilfish transport, and then I was planning to get about 15 or 20 XV8 teams. XV8s in total, so 15 or 20 XV8s.
Wow.
I want the so when I have like half of a Tau army somewhere, but I refuse to use normal units, and it was just ghost kills and stealth suits and shadow sun, because if you can't see me coming, fuck you.
Huh. Right, that's not meant to. I don't play this
What
game
did
often.
What did you do?
Nothing. My engine didn't turn off.
Okay, you problem.
Um, 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 um. Oh, I hear stuff spooling. Oh, okay, that's a good sound. Right. Um, oh, that stuff on the front of the glass of the plane. That's not my screen being dirty. Okay. How do I talk to the person? idea what I'm doing.
I mean, that's like half the fun of those sorts of games, though.
Yeah.
Not having a clue and just sort of winging it.
What are you trying to
You
do?
could sum up my life as that. You could sum up my life as that, winging it and getting it horribly, horribly, horribly wrong.
What are you trying to do, Mark?
Fly.
As in, wait, have you started it, or you didn't start it?
I'm in the air.
Okay.
I have brought up the landing gear. Yes.
Oh, you have a 172 that can actually retract its landing gear.
Oh no, no, I'm not in a 172 anymore. I don't know what I'm in anymore.
I'm not even going to try and tell you, because if I try and tab out of this, I'm going to forget.
I'm in something with a turbo prop.
Nice. Turbo props are nice. Pretty issues. I like turbo props and these. I love turbo props. I mean, there's a turbo shaft, but it is a gazelle.
I'm in a TBM 930.
Okay. I don't remember that across the ground.
Single engine turbo prop thing. Apparently it's meant to be fast. Why do I keep getting this error? It's like I'm not climbing. Oh no, I think it wants me to be higher.
What have I missed?
I'm
I'm
flying.
annoying. I'm annoying.
What have you done
Millie.
now?
What have you done now?
What have I done? I think the answer to that question is, what have I not done?
What haven't you done then, Nick?
I'm just winding her up. I'm poking fun at her. I keep sending her furry stuff, basically. It's irritating her, apparently.
It's not what she told me here. She's loving it.
Oh dear.
Oh, fucking cat.
I'm enjoying this a little bit too much. Well, that'll wind people up occasionally.
Yeah, I know.
My furry meme stash is ever growing, by the way.
I'm not surprised. Sorry.
Yeah, I like throwing them at people that make when it makes them uncomfortable. Well, especially when it makes them uncomfortable.
I think the fun thing is I've seen most of your stuff now. It just doesn't affect me anymore.
be fair, that's because I only throw the tame stuff. The more extreme stuff, I'm just not interested in. There's plenty of extreme stuff.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
I want to learn to fly. It's just expensive.
Yeah, it is expensive.
Yeah, it is. It's not cheap to do.
Last time I checked, it's about to do your PPL. It's about £6,000.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm flying from my local over to the Lake District. So following the A66. Oh, I've lost the A66 now, actually.
The A66 is a 2-lane road.
I know. I drive it.
Just
Like-
follow the fucking gun ranges on the mountain to the fucking side of it. That's all you gotta do.
I follow it like I'm on the A66 almost every day when I was at work anyway.
Just follow all burn ranges, man.
But I just fly to the lakes.
Fine, the lakes is fine. I've got so many fucking bones now. I forgot how useful having an extra pylon is, because obviously we had the Ian armor for a while, but the 18C only has 2 underwing pylons, and I'm sat there going, I need more boom boom.
You need more boom boom. Doc, the last thing you need is more boom boom.
More explosives, I can mount a whole nother JDAM on a pylon.
You're right there, Ben.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Just-
not the truth.
Contemplating how much money I need to move out.
A lot.
One of those calculation things rather than you're angry or upset at something.
Angry and upset that I don't have enough money.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Positive climb, Europe.
Because while I love living here and this is fantastic and everything, and I can't fault it, and I don't intend on moving out just yet, it would be nice to have my own place. Because then I could have people round sort of whenever I wanted.
I mean, I just think I feel living on camp. It's like, on off.
Yeah. It's like where there are places literally a mile, 2 miles
Oh.
from work that are 2-bedroom flats that are decent sized 2-bedroom flats with their own kitchens, their own bathrooms and showers. But they're like 200 grand. I'm like, I don't have the 10% deposit required.
Welcome to the conundrum our generation is going through.
So
We can't afford to buy, we have to rent.
So I didn't crash. I just may or
It
may
sounds
not.
like there's a but coming.
I may or may not have overstressed the aircraft,
You idiot.
Fucking idiot.
and now I'm on black screen.
You either overstress your aircraft or you overstress you, because G-forces are a thing. Okay?
Yeah, but it's Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's not.
It still has G-force.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not exactly.
The plane.
I'm not doing barrel rolls.
Doesn't matter if you bank hard and pull. You can still pull 8G in a plane.
Yeah, but I'm not exactly pulling 8G. Yeah, so the wings probably did fall off. I'm just stuck on black screen right now.
I'm trying to see if I can remember how to use the flare pod like Taylor told me, because I still can't get it to work again.
Hang on. Is a restart required? I think a restart might be required.
Come out of fucking burner. I love how they fixed all the sounds in DCS, so the F-18 actually sounds lovely again.
F-15?
18.
Oh.
Who's pinging me? Taylor's in your
sad.
stream.
He is in my stream.
Because I just got a fucking message.
What's he... Taylor, what's he sending you?
No, he's just asking me if I need a reminder on teapots. Just trying to... Not at the minute, Taylor. I'm trying to figure it out myself. Right. 83. Mode. Auto. Fuse. Instant. Code. Select code 1688.
Come on, Flight Sim, load. You have one job. Fucking hell.
Code. Step. Code 1688. Enter.
I've just turned on the temperature monitoring for my CPU. Yeah, 87 degrees. That's warm. That's warm.
Not ideal.
Why is it still crushed out?
That's warmer than what it is when I edit.
Why am I not getting? Oh,
Just apply some more fan and try and bring the temperatures a bit lower.
what the fuck? There we go. Right, I have a camera. That's why my nose is going down, because I'm doing 180 knots at 17,000 feet. And it's going, and you need more power.
That's smart.
Also, it doesn't help that I weigh a fuck ton, because I've got 2 fucking GBU 31s, and then 2 GBU 16s. Okay. How do I do this again?
Right.
Oh, good God.
What?
So, Ducty,
Yeah.
what's the one thing that we've always wanted on the under barrel of an M4?
203 or a skeleton key.
A master key.
Skeleton key master key is a bloody thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that somebody's done one.
The Jag Arms Master Key gas scattergun, also known as a master key.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's affordable, whereas all the other ones before haven't been very affordable.
Is that
How
the-
much affordable is this one?
Is that the
Like
pump?
100.
Is that the pump one though?
Yeah.
See, that's
Yeah,
not the one I
yeah,
want.
yeah.
I want a proper master key. That's the you have to physically rack it, so it does shell eject. But
Oh, the shell ejector one. Yeah, they
Proper-
exist.
the proper one. But
Yeah, they exist. Yeah, they exist.
Expensive as fuck.
Yes. So you have to buy the gun. You then have to buy the shells. Now the shells alone, I believe, are £30 each,
Yeah, I know.
What?
Yeah.
and it's
Oh, 'cause they're
you get
gas
one,
individual
you get a
shells.
magazine with it.
Yeah, magazine, and you get
So
3
you get
rounds
a magazine. You get a magazine. You get 1 round with it.
That's
Bear in
It's a
mind,
shell ejecting shot. That is cool. Don't
yeah,
get me
it's
wrong.
cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it's
It's a replica of the M26 Mass, I think.
that's one. Yeah. Right. So Mo's done, Fuse done, Code
Yeah.
done, Steps done. So both bombs have the right code. Now I need to figure out how to fucking select the bloody DDI again. Time to go to TDC slow. Where the fuck I put it?
All right.
Tower, Doppler Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha ready at runway 23 departing straight out.
Oh, what to play? What to play? What to play?
Not sure.
Taff, what should we play?
I'm doing well.
I'm doing the World of Warcraft.
I can't remember this. I'm so close.
What are you trying to remember? Where your feet are? Because I've
No.
told you, you know,
So I
they're,
have
they're at the end of your legs.
no. So I have Edge Ground is on, Master on, Laser Pod on, Lasers armed, code correct. I need to figure out how the fuck do I select the bloody DDI?
Did I tell you what my dad said to me the other day?
What? You didn't say anything. But,
I was like, okay, Jesus. I'm
missed
pretty
all-
sure it's normally meant to be, can you still see your toes, not your penis? But, you know, either one, I suppose.
I missed all of that.
Which is
So, my dad, we were basically, we were having a conversation at the dinner table. We were talking about, sort of watching our weight, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Back a minute.
You know, how to know whether too fat or whatever. And my dad said one of the best ways to tell whether you're too fat. He said, don't do this now, obviously. He said, what you need to do is go up into your room, strip down naked. He said, look down. He said, if you can still see your penis, you're not too fat.
Yeah.
Typical, you know, squaddy logic there.
Right.
I need to know the button to get in contact with the tower with air traffic control.
Ask
I don't know.
Taylor, he should know.
Taylor, what's the button? Oh god, what's that button? What did I just press?
Select camera to get done so it's expired. Sensitive source aft.
And Millie asks, "What if you have no? What if you have no penis? What if boobs get in the way?" I'm like, "What? What would you mean to do?" And like I said, I'm pretty sure that this comment was directed specifically at me. So you know. Did you hear the story,
God.
Mr. Taffy?
Hmm?
Did you hear what my
Oh,
dad
for
said to me the
fuck's
other day? What did what?
fucking Torghast magic bullshit. Fuck.
Well, luckily in 9.1 you'll be able to skip all the Torghast stuff. Not that I'm going to, because I actually quite like Torghast.
Right, let's bomb something because I figured out the fucking button. Right, I have.
Right, what's the button to use the ATC?
I don't know. Whatever button you got assigned to comms.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out exactly what that is.
It's my pinky switch. Don't know what one I want.
Oh, that's FSX.
Somehow I'm actually maintaining a 45-degree bank at 370 knots, and I weigh a fuck ton.
Oh, sweet. Emblem are down. I can get to level 40.
Yay.
Just got to do the Maldrax. Oh, I've got to go to fucking Maldraxxus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to be fair, Maldraxxus isn't the worst area.
45 seconds to release switch laser arm on. Okay, so now this should just be a case of hold weapon release. And then when the line comes down, it should just drop off the side. I should lose a bomb. And then zero the line. Boom.
That's not the button.
Right. 6 seconds holding weapon release. 3, 2, 1.
That's not the button.
I'm gone. Fuck me, that's far. Fucking Jesus Christ.
That's not the button.
So you don't need to drop £1,000 bomb if you win.
Yes, you go. Yes, you immediately you've lost a lot of.
It's banks hard fucking right. I didn't do anything. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Right, that's that one done.
Yeah, I have absolutely no idea how to radio the tower.
Looks like you're gonna crash it.
No, I'll still just go fly around and land, but I mean, I have absolutely zero idea how to radio the tower.
Push the button on your radio.
No shit. I don't know which button that is.
Google it. Normally, it's the one on your stick that's marked radio.
Hello.
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 How are we all today?
Doing alright.
Do you play Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020?
You're asking me?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, how do I radio a tower?
There should be an icon at the top of your screen. When you mouse over it, it should come up with more icons, and I believe the ATC one should be on your far left of that.
Oh, okay, never mind. It's gone. Now I'm getting loads of warnings on my dash. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what I've done.
What are you flying?
Main gen is flashing yellow, low voltage. I've got a red AP thing popping up. I'm flying a Taylor. What am I flying? Oh god, the chat's disappeared. Um, uh, uh,
It does sound like you're not going to be flying it for much longer.
TBM 930.
Is that one of the modded ones? I've never heard of that one.
No, it's what? It's it's a turboprop single propeller.
Hang on, let me get it loaded up and I'll have a look.
Right.
Okay, so a warrior is broken in Torghast. You heal for 60% of the damage that you do in Whirlwind. It's like,
If you can get that to like tier
um,
3, if you get it to tier 3 or 4, I think it goes to 150% of the damage you've done, and you're sat there like just whirlwinding in groups of like
Yeah.
groups of like 8, because you can only hit up to 8 targets with whirlwind.
Like Heroic Leap has 3 charges now.
Yep, that's also broken.
And I do whatchamacallit. I do Piercing Howl when I land.
Fury Warriors in Torghast truly are just broken, because you've got all the survivability because you're wearing the plate armor. Because you're wearing the plate armor.
Until you come up against magic.
Or even then, you've got your Magic Reflect, which reduces
Where's
the damage. It's Spell Reflection, it's called. Raise your weapon if reflecting spells cast and you're reducing magical damage you take by 20%, lasts 5 seconds or until the spell is reflected. And then there's a 25-second cooldown, which you can get down even further.
Oh god, yeah. Oh.
Okay, I need to travel.
Might replace
south.
Slam with that thing, because I never use Slam, so...
I need to travel a bit further south. Okay.
My glow sticks are still on my hands, by the way. Taff, you remember the glow sticks from last night?
Yeah.
I've still got them for another 14 minutes.
Okay, I think I've sorted my plan.
Okay, I've just noticed that you're streaming there. I have no idea what the AP is. I would have thought that might have meant autopilot, but I don't know.
Happy spark noises. I'm now eye level of 189.
Lovely.
I'm on the A66.
Now bomb it.
Sneaky giant werewolf.
Get it out, fix it. I'll go back.
Just a nice leisurely fly to the Lake District.
I don't know why you'd want to go to the Lake District.
Because it's a lovely part of
It
the
is a
planet.
lovely part of the world, yeah.
Is that the thing that was given heritage status recently, or am I thinking of somewhere else?
I think I think it was given heritage status. It is a very nice part of the world. I highly recommend anyone who has the opportunity to go there goes there.
Hmm.
And hire a bike. Go riding up a few mountains.
Yes.
I did that a few years ago. It was great.
It's something I want to do, so.
Get a new hat. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we need to get Taff some new hats so he has like a choice of Imperial Eagle hats,
Yeah,
some different
'cause-
colours.
Because he's always wearing the same hat.
Oh, I'm sorry, dickhead. I positioned my money for other things.
Also, you might want to watch my stream.
Whoa,
if
whoa,
you-
whoa, whoa, whoa. I haven't spent like 20 quid max on hats.
Tap.
200.
Most of which was on my fucking Through Dark hat, which is expensive as fuck.
Tap it. If you've got a sec, you might want to turn my stream on now.
I'm a little busy, man.
What's up, Taff? You seem a little bit off this day.
I'm busy.
I like how the plane is
minute.
telling me don't sink and I'm flying over water.
Oh fuck, I'm gonna die. Ah, you 5% health as well. Right, fuck it, go sus.
Pretty sure that one's Windermere, so I want to be travelling south? I don't remember those wind turbines being there.
I think maybe the map's up to date. I'm not entirely certain on that, but
Yeah, it's been a little while since I last went.
show me your AOA.
What?
Your AOA, bottom left of your display, right in front of you. Yeah, that'll do. Level it off.
I'm literally about to be like flying really low over the lake.
Oh right, sorry. Okay.
Flying over Ambleside? Got a little closer up to the ground there. Well,
I was gonna say, trying to go for a swim.
oh,
Doing a raid, Nick, or is that a mission?
It is a. I'm doing World Quest at the moment, mate.
All right. Okay.
I didn't realise I was slowly decreasing my throttle without me realising. So I was losing speed and going down. There's the docks.
Remind me to never get in a plane with you, then, Mark.
I think a real plane would be very different, especially when I'm trying to fly third person as well at times.
Nah, excuses.
Sim flying is harder than actual flying. Alright, yeah.
Say that again?
Sim flying is harder than actual flying.
Because you don't get the feedback from the aircraft as you do something. It's like driving in a game is a lot harder than driving in real life.
Because I can guarantee you, it's like, especially when I'm gliding, there's a lot more, as Nick said, there's a lot more feedback. So as soon as you input something, it goes, "Are you sure you want to go this way?" and tries to push back. and then you go, no, definitely going this way.
That's one thing I'd like them to try and simulate in most of these stuff. Then, like the flight sims and things, that the planes react harder. You know, like if you try and yank the stick back on like the plane Mark's flying now. I'm probably assuming that it's probably fly-by-wire, so I'm not sure how that would work. But the plane itself, anyway, would react differently, rather than the yoke instead. But again, I don't know how much that would help.
Yeah, he gets some faster response, but not a lot. It's not like you're flying a freaking jet where it'll bank on a fucking dime.
No, I was just thinking, like, because obviously every plane's still going to react to the direction you're trying to change, aren't you? You know, sometimes some people are not as smooth or as fluid as, like, I can see Mark sort of here, although I'm not quite sure why he's pulling the nose up for like that.
Yeah, why are you 70 degrees nose up?
I guess.
And stall.
You better start pulling that nose up quickly, mate, otherwise you're going to overspeed.
Oh,
It needs-
yeah,
it needs
I've
speed- needs speed
overstressed the
before
aircraft.
There we go.
I was hoping the aircraft might have been able to like just withstand going up and then doing a dive and pulling out of the dive.
Be right back.
You didn't have your flaps at all down, did you, when you were pulling it up, once you pulled nose up or anything?
No, I think that's probably
Right.
what. I think if I'd had flaps, it probably would have helped.
Maybe it depends, because your speed dropped quite rapidly once you came over the pointing right up at the sky.
Mm.
Your speed was below, I think, 100 knots, so I'm not sure if it would have helped.
No, it was because it overstressed when I was going down, so I was at like 220 knots pulling.
Yeah, you need to. As soon as you get your effectively what's your takeoff speed, you need to pull up. Because otherwise, you just continue to build speed, which is pointless unless you're in an aircraft that can handle fucking 800 knots.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if you noticed, Doc, as well. Did he have his throttle up? I didn't know if you noticed when you.
I'm not
Yeah,
paying
I
that
wasn't-
much
I did.
attention.
Yeah. You did right. Okay. As soon as you come into a nosedive like that, you want to throttle back straight away.
Mm. But power.
Yeah, but you got gravity on your side at this point.
Yeah, you don't need power.
Yeah.
And again, unless you're in a dogfight, which you wouldn't be in a turboprop, you don't.
Maybe in some.
Could be a Tacoma, whatever it's called.
I was just about to say, Doug, what about in some near future where they're using prop planes like this dogfighting because there's no military jets anymore?
I mean, they were using fucking, what was it, 84 for fucking years.
Yeah. That'd be quite funny, like using little like Cessna 182s with like 50 cows strapped to the wings or something. I don't know.
Oh,
Mate, the amount of fucking things, like hard points, that AD4 had is ridiculous. Yes,
The AD...
how many things can I strap to this aircraft? Yes!
this is a small runway.
You're not kidding. That doesn't almost look like a runway.
That's 30 knots, that's 50 knots, I think.
Yeah, it's just
you are gonna fucking struggle.
yeah.
60 knot takeoff speed, motherfucker.
Yeah.
With he at least had the flaps down as well though.
Yeah.
He's struggling
gear
though.
Up, gear up,
He's struggling. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go.
And that AOA's.
Fucking hell, gear up, and then don't put your flaps up until you create a fucking tree line, man. Jeez.
I retracted one flap because I put it pretty much on landing flap to give me as like best option as I can, and then
I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised you actually even took off from that, but
just
I mean,
skill, just
I
pure
was looking
pure
at
skill,
it.
purely skill.
My
Well,
problem
Rumble.
is I've got F18 takeoff speed in my head, so I'm like, I need 170 knots to clear the fucking runway, and he's like 60 knots to make it off the ground. I was like, motherfucker!
Yeah, this little
But-
single turboprop, much better than F18.
No, it's just lighter than an F18.
Nah, it's better. Yeah, lighter is better.
And isn't carrying like 40,000 pound worth of explosives.
You don't know how fat my pilot is.
Jesus, Doc, are you on DCS?
What?
It's just like fucking hell, what loadout were you taking? I'm guessing all. Sorry.
GBU 31, 4 GBU 31 penetrators.
Jesus, yeah, you were packing.
That was battle with a bomb.
you were like the bulldog of Tom and Jerry. You know, he's walking.
I don't stoop when it comes to explosives, man.
I gotta say, it's quite fun in the Tomcat when you load the belly up full of Mark 82s.
Oh yeah, just load it with 8.
Yeah.
Mate, I cannot wait till the A6 comes out and I can just load it with 82 Snake Eyes.
Oh yeah, of course, I forgot.
Have
Yeah.
you seen a full load for an A6? It's fucking insane.
I haven't, no, but I am surprised to hear that, though, because it is a small aircraft, isn't it? But
Mhm.
I'm assuming by what you're saying, it carries a lot.
Hang on.
You gonna get a picture for me? I'd like to come join you, Mark, as well, Mark. Maybe in a bit once my download's done, which is going to be a little while.
I don't know how long I'm going to be on this because I'm going to be going for food in like probably half an hour.
All right, yeah, then that won't happen then. I'll keep watching you for now. Oh, that is a pretty lake.
Oh.
I believe this one's Coniston.
Yeah,
So,
see, I go on, Doc.
you can carry 12 4-round 5-inch Zuni pods,
Okay.
12 7-round 2 3/4 inch FFR pods,
Yeah.
12 19-shot 2.5-inch rocket pods.
Right.
You can carry 2 AGM 45 strikes or 2 AGM 78 standard on anti-radar missiles. You can carry an AGM 62 Walleye,
Right.
6 AGM 65 Mavericks, 84 harpoons.
Wow.
You can carry the 88 Harm, AGM 123 Skipper air-to-ground missile. You can carry the AIM-9, apparently. And then you can
Yeah.
carry decoy missiles. Then we get to the bomb loads. Okay, so you can carry 5 CU-72 fuel air explosive bombs, 5 GB-12, 16, or 10 laser guided bombs. Carry 5 Mark 84s, 13 Mark 83 1,000-pound bombs, or 28 Mark 82s,
Wow.
or 28 Mark 20 Rockeye 2 cluster bombs,
That's insane.
and up to 3 nuclear devices.
Wow. I'm actually quite looking forward to that module coming out now. Then I'd love to see. I'd love to see what kind of like shenanigans you can do with like on a strike or something like that. That'd be awesome.
Right, it's because all I want to do is I'm gonna approach at 60 feet, pull up till about 500 feet to drop everything in Snake Eyes, and then just fuck off at low level again.
That's 2-seater side by side, isn't it? That jet.
Yep. You have pilot and then a bombardier navigator.
Right. That sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun then.
It was so much fun. So hang on, let me see. So max speed 560 knots, cruise speed 412 knots, stall speed 98 knots. Never exceed speed 700 knots. Combat range 878 nautical miles. Ferry range 2,888 nautical miles. Service ceiling 42,400 feet. G limits -2.4 to 6.5 G. Rate of climb 7,600 foot per minute. Lift to drag 15.2. Takeoff runway to 50 feet. You require 4,500 feet. Landing from 50 feet, 2,500 feet. Stops for damn quickly.
I was just thinking, actually, you just said that its stall speed was like what 90 odd knots or something like that.
98 knots, just under 100 knots.
Wow.
Hi, Pepsi.
That actually genuinely now sounds like quite a fun little aircraft to fly.
It's so maneuverable for a.
It is just an air-to-ground naval jet, isn't it?
Pretty much. The A6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because from everything that Doc's just listed off there, it sounds like it.
It was air to ground, and then during Desert Storm, it was a anti.
So, the last variant that was in service was the EA6 Prowler, which was
Yeah.
the EW variant.
Yeah, it was anti-radar electronic warfare one, wasn't it?
Yeah, electronic warfare. So it had. So instead of being a crew of 2, you were a crew of 4. So you were 1 pilot and 3 EW operators. And you could mount
Come back.
3. So it always. So in the
Guys,
EW
see
variant,
the
it
mouse?
always had 2 drop tanks,
That's a
And then-
garden centre.
3 EW pods mounted to it. So when you lost like cell service in an area, it's fucking EW operators just going, fuck you, no cell service for you.
I'd love to know how they managed to rearrange the fuselage then to fit then an extra 2 people in it.
They made it longer.
Oh, okay.
They probably cut off their legs.
Yeah, they basically just made it longer because wasn't needed. It also, when it was originally designed, it had no offensive weapons.
If in doubt, add length.
That's what she said.
Because so when the A6 first came out, you couldn't mount things like AIM 9 to it, so it had no air-to-air capability. It was all
What?
air-to-ground.
What was I'm assuming the Hornet was like its predecessor then, yeah? Was that the no?
Hornet came after it.
It's kind of the Hornet's more the successor in some respects.
Yeah.
I think that's what I meant, sorry, not the predecessor, the
The
successor.
Prowler,
Sorry.
the E6 Prowler got succeeded by the E18 Growler,
Growler.
which is the same air. It's an
Same role,
F-18F,
different.
right? So
Yeah.
it's a Super Hornet, so there was no standard Hornet version of it, because while there was standard Hornets, there was no. The D model wasn't really used. It was used as a trainer, really. Whereas the F is actually used as a combat fighter, and the G, which is the Growler, replaced the Prowler because I think it ran out of maintenance hours or some bullshit like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, 'cause
when did
Curious to know what then was the predecessor to the A6 then, because
a F7, F8?
F8 was the Crusader.
Yeah,
I don't think it would have been the F8 because the F8 was a air superiority, I think, or multi-role.
so the A7 then.
Copy.
It was the A4 or the A7 according to Taylor.
Yeah. This is the problem. It came in right at the back end of the whole. It's like you look at the British Air Force, like back half of what do you call it? World War II.
Yeah.
The amount of different airframe types we had, and then everyone was like, "We need to get this down to like 3 airframe types." Whereas look at the RAF today, we've got what, 2 airframe types for jets.
And now it's like we want more.
No, we only want one.
Taft's up, by the way, before anybody asks. Taft's left because he's upset because you guys are talking DCS in the World of Warcraft channels. It's like, he needs to reread the rules. Because the rules very, very clearly say you can do it as long as you're not interrupting people.
Which we won't do.
I don't think we did interrupt him.
No, you're not. You're not interrupting them at all. Don't worry. It's Taft being oversensitive.
It's tough being tough. No change. Ops normal. Yeah. Bearing in mind, A6 first flight was 1960.
Wow. It seems so crazy that less than 20 years beforehand there was a world war going on
Mm-hmm.
when that aircraft thing came out. Because it's quite a leap in advancement, even though it is like quite a few years between that gap. But
We'll just need to look at what the fighters at the start of World War II, and we're like, you think 21 years before, what were the fighters like then?
yeah,
It's like it's a massive
Yeah,
leap
like-
in 20 years.
fucking float carburetor prop-driven aircraft.
Yeah, and I think I can kind of understand why, like what Doc said a minute ago about the whole, the aircraft types of what the, I
So,
guess you could just say the British Army as a whole, or the British military. The fact that it is only really two types now, because it is just the Eurofighter and the F-35.
yeah,
But
because Tornado's gone.
Yeah.
And then obviously we've got the whole Tempest program, but that won't be, that'll be fucking like, it'll be like 2040, 2050 by the time that fucking gets introduced.
yeah,
So, according to the greatest font of all knowledge, Wikipedia, A6 replaced A1 Skyraider. Or rather,
Ah.
that's what the design requirement was for.
okay.
The A1 Skyraider, that was the prop.
Yeah.
Yeah, prop air to ground fighter, which they ended up bringing the A10 out for.
Yeah, because it didn't get retired until 1973. The A1.
Hmm.
Because it could just sit there and go, "I'm still here, cunt." Because they used it for search and rescue, so it would just sit above the fucking person that got shot down and went, "Yeah, Vietnamese bastards, I'm still here, you cunt."
So it was the
Fucking
A1
Skyraider.
Right, sorry, thank you.
First flight, 18th March 1945. Introduced into service 1946. Retired from US service 73. Retired from Gabonese Air Force 85. Apparently
That's-
the Royal Navy had some.
That's quite a cool looking aircraft as well.
Oh, Skyraider. Have you seen how many fucking hard points it's got?
I'm just looking at a picture of it now. I'm just opening it up.
It was a very light aircraft with a very powerful engine, and it was able to carry a lot of shit.
Yeah, you
So-
could mount fucking tons of shit to an 84.
So it was the A10 before the A10 then.
Pretty much.
Basically, yeah. Because it
Yeah.
was used by the US Air Force and the US Navy.
Could it be
That's
launched from a carrier?
cool.
Yeah, it's the US Navy.
Nice.
So it was operated by US Navy, US Marine Corps, United States Air Force mainly. Also saw service with Royal Navy, French Air Force, and Republic of Vietnam Air Force. Didn't realise it was in fucking Royal Navy service, but
It must have been very short because I didn't know that either. I mean,
thus the A6 was scheduled for retirement. Its precision strike role was initially taken over by F-14. Tomcat equipped the Lantern pod. Yeah, so yeah, it was replaced by F-14 for a second, and then obviously F-14 got replaced by Hornets.
I'm just trying to think actually, and like, what's the longest serving or served aircraft that wasn't anything bigger than, I want to say, the F-14 in any military?
MiG-21.
Yeah, MiG-21 Russian
Yeah.
side. NATO side, probably. Is it Meteor or is it Canberra?
No, I think Canberra's technically still
2006.
flying.
No, it's not. Not in the US service. Not in UK service.
Okay, not in UK service. The US is still flying it though.
Oh yeah, because that's the Navy, but that's their fucking NASA. The fuck that.
Yeah. The NASA still flies one.
Because we only retired it like 2006. 2006, 2009. I'm not quite positive.
Can we have a truce with regards to stuff? If we're sat in the World of Warcraft channel, don't start nattering about DCS World and shit. I can't be bothered with the argument of it. If you want to talk about it, go elsewhere.
Is he seriously being that childish?
I just...
Just remember, guys, I'm
It's-
streaming.
Yeah. We'll just do that. It just saves an argument. It saves people getting upset.
Wasn't even playing around. Taylor, I will never go near an A10 because I don't like it.
I think there's a fair bit of crosswind. I keep getting blown to the right.
Trim it out
Hmm?
then. Trim it out then.
I could. I don't think I've got it set up to do so. It's okay. I'm handling it. How much fuel do I have left? Plenty. Doc does not like the... Yeah, Doc, do you not like the A10?
Not really. It's too slow.
I think that's kind of the point.
Yeah, but it's not me.
Well,
Bar the A6, unless it has an afterburner, I'm not exactly interested.
the A6... It had afterburner?
It,
Say that again?
no, it didn't.
Yeah, okay. Did any of the A designated aircraft actually have afterburner? So I know the A7 is based off the F8.
Unknown.
Hey Phil.
Hey Phil, you alright?
Hi, Phil.
I'm good.
Hey Mark.
What?
Probably best put streaming in your name.
Oh shit. I thought I did.
No, you didn't. You fucked up.
Oh.
The A7 didn't, Mark.
I apologize. Forgive me. Oh. Fuckity fuck.
Did you miss a turning?
No, my engine's turned itself off.
Lol. Zero talk.
Was that oil pressure? Was that bottom one? Was
Yeah,
it?
so it was first I lost oil pressure, and then I realized the torque was gone, and then I was like, oh, the engine's completely turned itself off. So the actual reason why I'm actually going down isn't because the engine's off. It's actually because I am pointing it down.
The only reason you're getting a prop RPM indicator is because your prop's still spinning because you haven't feathered it.
Right. So there's the airport, and I'll want to be coming in from the other direction. So let's just follow the river. Where am I? Because there should be a racetrack around here.
I'd love to know how you've lost your engine. Like, did you overcook it? I don't.
No, I think I throttled down a bit too far. And it cut fuel.
Right. Okay.
I like seeing the little explosions of the cylinders and stuff inside of the exhaust. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, the level of detail I think is just amazing. I think they've done a fantastic job, the developers. It just looks so good.
I am a little bit lost. Oh no, I'm not. I know exactly where I am now. So yeah. that's towards the end of my road.
Alright, we're flying above your house right
I'm
now.
flying. Well, no. Flying over my hometown.
Right.
And when I say that's towards the end of my road, there are a lot of roads that lead to that roundabout. Right, so we've just flown over the shopping centre with the cinema and bowling alley and shit. My old university with the old buildings, so they haven't updated that. I know I'm dropping like a brick. I'm in full control. Just off the right of the nose, flying over it right now, is apparently the longest go-kart track in Europe. Apparently.
I mean, that could be plausible. I mean, I've only been to like one or two go-karting places myself, and they were all indoors, so they weren't particularly big. I mean, it looks pretty big. I mean, I would have misted that as like a bike track, maybe.
The dirt
From my
track.
duck.
On another note, Phil, I'm level 40 now, or I'm going to be renowned level 40 in a second. So,
Hell yeah.
I'm literally just heading back to turn in the quest now, and I will be renowned 40. Fuck Maldraxxus, though, seriously. Fuck Maldraxxus. If anybody in here decides to play World of Warcraft Shadowlands, you will understand very quickly why I hate Maldraxxus.
You can keep telling me to play World of Warcraft. I shall never play World of Warcraft.
We'll whittle you down eventually. And you'll go, you know what, I'll give it one go, and then that's it. You'll be hooked.
I was actually sat the other day thinking, oh, do I just give it one go? Do I just give it one go? I'm like, no,
Yeah,
I've
you
said
should.
no. I will
You
stick to my
genuinely-
guns.
It's like I said, free to level 20. You can pretty much go anywhere bar the new content. What have you got to lose? A bit of time, that's all. Download it, play it. If you don't like it, you uninstall it. You say to me, I didn't like it. I go, cool, no worries, mate. Take Mr. Doherty and Mr. Scott as an example. I suggested they tried it. Both of them tried it. Didn't really enjoy it. Stopped playing it.
Yeah.
Do I bring it up to them every single day? No.
In fairness, though, I think I probably did pick the wrong character to start off with. As much as I'd like to go back and play it, I think I should give it another try. But I can only get to 20, so.
I think you should give a Paladin a go, personally, because you like that. The thing about Paladins is they've got the armor to sustain damage. Because solo questing as a mage is fucking rough, because you have next to no self-sustain and almost no survivability.
No heal when you have
Yep.
no armor.
Rough?
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, I
Mitigate
mean,
You're fucked. You
Yeah.
have to use you have to keep distance. Try to use your Frost Nova to slow them down, and you gotta kite. That's
Yeah.
life.
Rough? Bark? Bark. Spark bark?
Mark Bark, yes.
Spark bark, this is Mark Bark. I'm currently flying on the way to Whitby. Over.
Well, that's a silly thing to do. What are
Why?
you doing that for?
Because Whitby's a lovely place.
Biteable.
Should Doc piping up there in the background almost.
Have you guys ever actually been to Whitby?
Yes.
It's a lovely place.
I think I have.
It's called Don't Go Anywhere. Through choice, south of the wall.
It's lovely. They've got the best
Don't
fish and chips in the
provide
world.
choice anywhere south of the wall.
Yeah.
Let me think about that for a
I'm
second
not
there, Doherty.
Joystick.
You come to my house by choice.
I'm not here by choice. You're just fucking excess.
I'm sorry, what did you just say? Well, sorry.
Excess problems. Shush.
Uh-huh.
Did you just call you an excess problem?
It's not inaccurate.
I don't even know how to process that.
Oh, that's Colby. This must be stairs. Yeah.
I know you said you're heading off soon, Mark, but anytime you want to fly together, give us a shout. I'll be more than happy to jump on.
Yeah. Egton.
It's because I've seen, because obviously now I know the plane that you're in, which was my mistake. I'd forgotten the designation for this one. I fly the smaller stuff as well. I'm not a fan of the airliners, I've got to say.
I've never really tried the airliners. I just like these little ones because they're more maneuverable and nimble, and I just generally like flying around my area.
Yeah, I have to admit, I like the Dreamliner because I think it looks quite nice and the interior is nice and it is kind of nice to fly, but it's designed for a specific purpose, isn't it? So I don't fancy sitting here for like 8 hours while I fly over the Atlantic or whatever, you know,
Yeah,
or however long it is.
That is kind of one of the reasons I never bought that game, is because it's like, I'm not interested in actually doing long haul flights as real long haul flights.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, what's nice about it is that you can start anywhere in the world, so you can take still small aircraft and just like fly to start in Mexico somewhere if you want to, or start, in India, wherever you want to go. That's the great thing about this, because you're not locked behind progression. But
Start in Mexico and fly across the border.
Just fly low level all the way across.
Actually, for a laugh, Doc, I would do that for a laugh, right? Fly from like Mexico or Colombia in something like a small plane and fly up to Miami. The stereotypical like TV show thing.
Yeah. If I fly, I better be on a mount that I took 14 years to get. God.
Phil's taking his World of Warcraft stuff. Clearly in flight sim.
Fucking Ashes of Allah, yeah. You laugh, but that's genuinely how long Phil has been trying to get that mount.
Oh, right. I think you mentioned that before last time I actually tried playing.
I was going to say, did you think he was joking?
It didn't seriously take that long.
There we go, flying over Whitby. And I like how the cathedral is put as a high-rise building. I do enjoy that. That is cool. The cathedral is a high-rise building. Because why the fuck not?
I think that was one of the things they did when it first came out, was all the important stuff, like within the UK anyway, was going to be 3D. Well, not most of it, but not all of it. Sorry, most of it was going to be 3D rendered, like things like Parliament, Big Ben. I'm trying to think what else we've got.
Buckingham Palace.
You could do what
yeah.
They aged done once and just fly under Tower Bridge for the loss.
I'm not flying down to London.
I'd do that actually. I've not been down to London yet since I flew there.
Okay, well, I'm not flying down to London now.
No, you got enough to make it to London, mate.
I don't think I've got the fuel to make it to London.
Actually, you probably could do if you went up to altitude. I know, obviously, if you had the time, I reckon you could do on 39%.
Thought of a joke, but since he's streaming, I don't even want to say it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could take like the Miljets and just fly in Microsoft Flight Sim, I just do intercepts all day, but like, aha, fuck you, cunts!
You can
regulate airspace now.
You can buy modules for this. You can get like an F-18. No, you probably could get an F-18. I don't know. I know you can get F-15, and I know you can get Eurofighter.
Just do fucking intercepts out of
Yeah, someone took the Eurofighter, basically maxed out the engines and flew it from London Heathrow to Paris. And it took him like 20 minutes or something.
That's full reheat. You can do that. You have no fuel by the time you get there, but you can do full reheat.
Given all the current events that have happened in DC the last year, what you could do is fly a wing of F-22s over DC, not explain to everybody that it's for a World War I memorial that you didn't tell anyone about. It's here to tell everybody.
Is it?
Happened a couple weeks ago.
Oh yes, because
DC
World
were
War
like,
One.
The fuck are the F-22s? We never see those. What is going on?
Well, I can understand.
Oh.
The time somebody decided, oh, I know, I'm just gonna clear 2 fucking Typhoons over land to go supersonic and break every fucking window from Coningsby to like the north end of Scotland just so they can intercept the Russian aircraft.
Oh, hang on. Oh, back in a sec.
I woke up that day and literally all my friends in DC were on Facebook like, why the fuck are there F-22s? What is going on?
It started to panic when they didn't mean to.
I need to get my kids out of the city. Like, what is going on?
I mean, Taylor, you weren't really stupid. How about the guy that flew some single-engine prop aircraft? Bear in mind, this is back when Germany was West Germany and East Germany, and flew it and landed it in front of the Kremlin.
Well, that was smart of him.
Yeah, it was quite funny. All the time, there was I think it was a 104 pilot, was getting random readings out of his aircraft to the point where he ejected out of his aircraft. Right?
Right.
His aircraft didn't go down. It continued to fly at the Russian border. Bear in mind, it's a 104. So it's
Yeah.
got fucking munitions on it. So every cunt and their mum was trying to shoot down this unmanned 104 that's just heading for the fucking Russian border.
Do you know what's funny? There was another story as well that I heard that was very similar to that one, but it was with the MiG-23.
Yeah.
And it came out, I think it came out somewhere, obviously, like west of Russia. The pilot took it up. He thought there was a problem as well. That luckily there was no ordnance on it or anything. I think it must have been some sort of test flight. And the same thing happened. He ejected because he thought, well, I've not got a jet.
I'm back.
And then it got tracked by radar all across Europe, and it landed, I think, somewhere in Germany or France. I think it was. It then ended up crash landing somewhere. Unfortunately, it killed a couple of people. But I was like, how the fuck did the MiG stay in the sky then? If the pilot thought it was unresponsive, like that was a really confusing one.
False readings, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, to be fair, the jet at the time, I think, was like, I don't know if it was like the first version of it or if it was one or two after, but obviously it hadn't been long out, I think.
I mean, you've heard the story about when the Americans brought the Nighthawk over here, right?
The one they lost.
No, they didn't lose it.
Right.
So is this the point, by the way, Phil, where I've now run out of content, so there's not a whole lot to do left in WoW?
That's where the argument comes in. Are you mythic geared? Have you done the raids on every difficulty? Have you PvP? Do you want to be a gladiator? What the fuck do you want to do? What is your chakra?
Well, I mean, I'm 189 now. One of the world quests dropped a ring.
Good. I'd say don't get complacent, but yeah, you're getting there. You're reaching the end zone where it's basically just anima grind and figure out what progression you want. If that's not your cup of tea, achievement mount farm, toy farm, whatever the fuck you want to do. Make a gold. That works too for. Yeah, but don't worry, new patch will be coming in like once. Because it's already gone PTR, and usually isn't too long after that new shit comes in. I don't think it's going to be a mind-blowing patch, but so far it seems okay.
Hopefully the patch just fixes some of the stuff that's
It gets painful.
I mean, for starters, I think they definitely need to fix the anima grind, because the anima grind at the moment goes beyond story. It's just frustrating.
Well, it's demoralizing. I can't even get people to like want to start it because they know that it's just time investment versus reward. That's always the WoW argument.
I mean, the thing is it's all the time, none of the reward.
Exactly, and then people just won't do it. Like Blizzard's like, oh well, they'll have to do it because they need the anima. It's like, no, they don't.
I was gonna say, no, we don't. We just do mythics and just ignore the anima grind completely.
Right.
You don't need to do the anima bit to do the raids and the dungeons. they don't propagate any advantage to the raids or the dungeons. So
Yeah.
why do them? Whereas if me having an upgraded sanctum, say my grove, I had my sanctum upgraded to level 5, and we did the other side, it gave us some kind of bonus to that.
Yeah, like instead it's like, oh, but you get at level 3, you can summon like a Elysian beacon through your steward, and you can get around Bastion faster. It's like, wait, so I'm grinding just so I can get around here like 10 seconds quicker? Like, that's stupid. Like, and then all the cool and unique looking mounts nowadays go to the cash shop, and then we get recolors, and then they wonder why nobody wants to farm them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Asmongold bitches a lot, but that's one thing I completely agree with. Like, if you put all your cool mounts in the cash shop, nobody's going to want to farm or do anything, because they can just buy a cool mount, and then they're done.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of cool mounts that are available on only as raid things, but yeah. I mean, the one that gets me every single time is the Volpine Familiar. That is definitely one that should have been available as a dungeon reward or a raid reward. That'd fit in as a Bastion mount so well.
Let me bring up the shop right now.
Lucky Yuan, Squeakers, Steam Scale Incinerator, Imperial Queelan, 15th Anniversary Air Blaster mounts, Severian Dreamer, Hogger Swine of Good Fortune.
Fade Dragon should have been a drop in Revendra.
Yeah. Sky Reaver should have been a Maldraxxus one.
But if you just like look at the fucking animations, like look at Squeaker's animations, and then you go and pick up like any fucking mount you got from Shadowlands, like the Wild Seed Cradle. Wild Seed Cradle just kind of bobs there, whereas Squeaker's like wings are really well animated. They put a lot of work in them. Not saying we don't get cool shit from just playing the game, but like they're fucking up their reward system for making people want to play by over abusing the cash shop a little bit.
I'm hoping the transmog's shop just doesn't get very far. I know that they sold almost none of the one transmog that's available in there.
Boycotted it.
Sorry?
Boycotted it.
Well, I'm not being surprised either. Look at it; it's horrendous.
That's you. It looks stupid. It's something that they were trying to like start doing, and we were like, like I get cosmetics, and that's the only time I am cool with that is when it's cosmetics. It pisses me off because it should just be in the game when I have a box fee and a subscription.
Yeah, to be honest, I get the whole microtransactions are fine as long as they are literally just providing cosmetic changes.
Free to play game. If I pay box price and sub, I don't want to see micros. Period.
Yeah.
Took me a little while to get landed there. And my engine turned off.
Like Star Wars: The Old Republic went for that heavy cash shop, less in game kind of reward system, and then the game fucking died.
It's coming back a little bit, but it's nowhere near as popular as it was because it was on course to be more popular than WoW until they basically went heavy on the cash shop. because the cartel market was always there. It just, most of the cool stuff you got from raids and dungeons. But then they changed their model. EA took over, and it's just a cash whore now.
I like the game, but like nobody's like even just playing it, it's very sparsely populated. You got the whales, the diehard fans that play the shit out of it and probably spend a lot of money on cartel.
Taxiing to
But
general aviation parking using taxiway Charlie Delta Alpha Docker Golf Sierra Alpha.
I think that game has been without like good direction. Like whoever was managing that, so they retconned their own fucking ending like one patch later. Honestly, though, I think MMOs are starting to die. Like they're not being innovative like they used to be.
No, I don't think they're dying. WoW is still very popular. It's just, the numbers have dropped off a bit, but that was to be expected.
Like compared to like what it was, the genre is dying a slow death, unless something crazy happens. Like Ashes of Creation could be big, but less people are taking the risk on MMOs. Like you're not seeing as many competitors to WoW as you did back in the day. You know, Star Wars coming out, WildStar, all these fucking MMOs.
I don't know if I parked in the right place.
Yeah. I think the problem is now, certainly with games like WoW, is everybody sees it and goes, "Wow, that Jesus, there's so much content to get through."
Right, I've just muted that there because I am going to end it there. Because and my dinner's just finished. It's just ready. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't followed, please consider following. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. It'd be very much appreciated if you were to do those things. If you want to stay up to date on when on streaming that I'm going to be doing, then there is my Discord you can join, which is the first link in the end chat. If you want to watch any further content, like any funny videos that I've done, then there is the youtube.com/c/mark of me. If you want to watch any previous streams, then there is the VODs channel. I will be streaming again in probably about 2 hours because I'll be playing Armor later on tonight. So sub's just ending. I'll hand you off to Digby. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and speak to you all in a couple of hours, hopefully.